We expect the government to cure problems they can't. You see, there's responsibilities that they have, right? We have been complaining that we have not been built for infrastructure. Tell me, my brother, how many students are in this National Polytechnic? A lot, right? Someone is struggling to fight the government for not providing employment while you only need a pan, a jiko, and like a small table to be cooking chapati in the streets, to be feeding people, and you carry something home. So these emotions are coming from the part that tuko njaa. Na tukiwa njaa tuko malleable. Anybody who can sell us hope is the easiest thing to sell on the planet.
Yeah.
When you're able to sell hope,
utapata kura. Now Kiogora I think you triggered him, and I think he's just having a lot of things just in 1 minute. Can you make your case, the one you are really trying to interject?
So thank you. What I can say first, we can't compare the character of Kibaki and the other leaders. Let me argue on Kibaki, because the fact that Kibaki, there is no sinner without his past. Every sinner has the future.
Man is to error.
Man is to error. We can say every time we have to learn from those people, Bana.
Yeah.
Kibaki, what he did in this country is unforgettable. You can't forget what he did. Actually, he's the one who brought the borders, which created a lot of employment around the country. So, having done that, let us give him the merit that it serves. Yeah. So, when we talk of what happens or what happened that time, every wise man knows when to strike and where to strike. Because when you are talking of emotions, we as men, we are made of logic. Contrary to, yes, men are of logic, but women are of emotions. I know the grounds which I'm saying this on, because I understand the ground politics as we are talking, Saizi. From the area I come from, we have a very silent person who knows how to play the cards, who knows how to play these games. But he can't use men.
I see.
He's targeting the women. So when I'm talking of Kibaki, I'm not talking it out of emotions. Because for me, I think of tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. But that particular partner of mine, she's thinking of today.
Yeah.
Not about tomorrow. You as a man, you'll be thinking, I need to friends here because I maybe 2-3 years to come, I love a Rory, which will be parking the other side. But the other side, they think on ati mtoto, maybe, I'm proving this point of emotion.
Yeah.
So the guy is came with that spirit of Kibaki. Came with the spirit of, George, go to school, I'll be paying your fees. They know you do your things, I know where to stand. But the guy has changed the theatrics now. Sometimes back amekuja na gas. Aja target nini? Waze. Year after 2017. So 2022. Waze thinking logically. They are making their policies on we are vetting this one should be you see. But the women at the village and made their decision. Allow me finish this point, because I know this will be my parting shot, and I need to clarify things on my constituents so that they will understand the games that are being played. Yesterday I was somewhere. The guy came with butter shoes for the primary school student. On top of that, he has some chairs. And when you go to the rounds are very pathetic. You're giving shoes. Hizo viatu zinafaa kutembelea wapi? Kwa barabara mbovu. But you find at the end of the day, very early in the morning,
they will be elected.
They will be erected. So my constituents the people of Abodoguchi West, I want to urge you. Given this platform, I will be educating you each day, each and every time. Let us be keen. Let us know the moves where we are being played about emotions.
Yeah.
The emotion part will damage us. Let us have the people like Kibaki. You know, I was his puppet sometimes back. And I understand I couldn't have questioned him at that particular time because I had lost my career. I couldn't even be having some not there scandals, important scandals. But my people, I want to say I love you. 2027 for the sake of time. I will not come. I will be saying here, I need your votes.
They have had you. His constituents, please, that I think they have had you. Yeah. So before we give you now the final times to part for parking short, this is the thing. He has mentioned something about having the ability to maneuver through and then get to power, and then he really departed from your point by saying you really not to stay on the course so that you change the course at the end of the day. This is the thing. Your talk could have been relevant if you could be talking to us politicians or people who want to aspire on that particular aspect. But when you talk of citizens, you know, just like I know, just like he knows, that what's politically right, it's morally wrong.
It's very true.
It's very true. It's very true. In fact, politicians, they are sometimes you guys, we might be so much self-preserving to an extent that whoever it costs, let it be. You see? So that's why sometimes proving a point from a political point of view at the injustice of the constituents or the citizens is, for me, I depart from your point. Secondly, there's this Russian writer called Fyodor Dostoevsky, one of the greatest mind I venture and advent. He said, to be conscious is an illness. A thorough going illness. And me I say today, to be politically conscious is a cancer. In fact, an incurable cancer. Man, there's one thing Kenyans need to come in tandem as early as possible. However much it might look fashionable to think that freedom is coming tomorrow. You see? However much that might sound, but this is the thing. I want us to look at the mess that has already happened, the loops and whatever that has already happened, right? And then try to fix yourself as the captain who is going to bring the freedom come 2027 or the next election cycle, right? Just from the basics, simple economics. Let me just go to every economy that it doesn't take you to be an economist to you to understand this, right? The economies of the national debt. With the mind of the budget making process that we are having currently, if no one is talking about the national debt, then there's no one who can promise us heaven. There's no one who can give us a promise of milk and honey on any election cycle. No one. Because we are not going to talk of anything unless we are having economic emancipation, economic liberation.
Sure.
You see? And economic liberation will not come when the state is borrowing money internally, domestically. You see? I know I'm triggering his area of interest, but let me just, before I just land, this is the thing. I just came to discover that the national debt, the debt that we are having as a nation, you see, 55%, which is around 7 trillion, is domestic. Simple economics. What happens when you borrow domestically? I know you're not an economist. Let me educate you. I'm giving you this free advice. I'll not charge you for it. What happens when you borrow internally? You scare away the private sector from borrowing, because banks will prioritize giving you money because the government normally pays at a higher interest than giving a private investor. You see, for example, if today you're a private investor and you want to go and borrow from equity 10 billion and government wants the 10 billion in bonds and bills, the equity would rather prefer give government than give to you. And what happens, which means the private sector inflates and the government dominates. And therefore, money is not with the people. And that's what basically the Kenyan government has done, you see? So if no one is talking about, and then no one is talking about one, this is my last element on the national debt. That this element of odious debt. The year is 2014. Before I go to my story, there's this assumption of there's nothing you can do with odious debt. Odious debt is the unconstitutional debt that's against the constitution, and the debts that were taken that were not of development. That's odious debt. The year is 2014. The Mozambique government engages in these unconstitutional acts of unpredictable debts, unverified debts, unapproved debts by the parliament. They borrow beyond their, in fact, beyond 50% of their GDP. Then it happens within that particular government. The next government comes and then says, okay, national debt audit. The thing that the expert, the broad-based experts, the only Lord have ever hold that particular ministry, as he claims, came with and then said we are going to make sure that we have a national debt audit. The government conducted a national debt audit, and then it clarified these debts you are not going to pay. These ones we will pay. These ones were unconstitutional. Parliament did not approve this. These ones were constitutional. Nothing happened to Mozambique. They never paid that debt. Nothing happened to them. In fact, the multilateral, the international justice caught up with those guys with the banks that were offering the government money unconstitutionally. This 7 trillion of a 12.82 trillion debt that we are having, most of that money, you cannot account for 7 trillion project in this nation. You cannot. The only substantial project that you can count on and then say this indeed we borrowed for is the 500 billion SGR project, which means is 6.5 trillion in Yanabaki. We're not supposed to be paying this debt. So unless there's someone who is saying, man, kuna pesa tutalipa hapo, kwa hiyo deni kuna pesa tutalipa, then we're not having anyone to salvage us in 2027. Then 2027 will not bring us home.
George, man. We are in trouble, man. We are cooked. I'm telling you, when you start touching those pieces of debt, we are cooked. We have this belief and analogy that I would want Kenyans to demystify, like draw to hell, that the government is supposed to employ anyone. The government is not supposed to employ anyone. When we talk about, when I hear people saying the government is not offering employment, I hear now we are stitching there, we are not curing the real problem. The real problem is the government has worked so hard to shrink our economy to an extent where we have turned ourselves into beggars. Now we have created an industry called goonism. It's a career. You can
a very high paying one.
Why? I'm saying I would want to ask to have, and this is my parting shot, because if I speak I'll cry. The problem with Kenya today is that we are having the wrongest, if there is such a word in English, the wrongest conversations. We're having every person you see on the podium or holding a mic in Kenya calling themselves a politician, a leader, included you. No. Without fear of contradiction.
No.
Without fear of contradiction.
No.
Not everyone. You'll have time to
you'll have time to finish it. I'm finishing. I did 1 minute. I did 1 minute. Yeah. 1.5. Every politician in Kenya, I'm standing without fear of contradiction saying this. I'm not one. That we are having the wrongest conversation and we have no solution for economy today. I have not had any politician sit down, and I want you to do this offset. We will record this offset. Sit me down and give me a solution to the people of the watch economically. When you show me a practical, workable plan that I can write and do mathematics with. Something I can write down and prove mathematically. Any politician who is able to cure the problem of the economy of Kenya, and if they need a plan, Any politician who has a plan that is workable akuja akae chini. But as we stand today,
Yes, are you like them?
No, I'm not like them. Actually, let me tell you, my brother.
In 1 minute.
In 1 minute, actually, yeah. When you talk of workable, all mathematically proven things you can do to maneuver your people through the shit they are going on, I can say everyone has his own means on how to maneuver on those economic crises.
every move should be writable.
It is readable,
Okay, just let
but
it
it is very early. It is very early because I know
Early for what?
I know what I can do.
Early to give solutions, brother. No.
Let it part.
What are you showing here? Early to give solutions. We need solutions.
Guide him on this. Guide him on
We
this.
need solutions.
I know we need solutions.
Yes.
And let me tell you something. Everyone who deserves to be a leader, everyone who desires to be a leader, knows the problem which pushes him to become that leader, because there is the correction you want to make, which is not being considered as a problem by the person who is reading at that particular time. So as for me, you can ask me the solutions that I have, but yes, I have the solutions. I can say the infrastructure there, which drives the economy.
Which economy?
The economy, because the people.
Let Mahesh finish.
You need to protect me. You need to protect me on this. Because
You are protected.
so I want to say, let me give you a clear or a short illustration on the problem that
In 30
my people,
seconds.
30 seconds, my people are facing. One, the infrastructure. When you talk of people of Abodowich West, the people there are farmers. If they are farmers, they are dairy farmers and horticultural farmers. If they have something in the shamba and they want to take it to the market, that is the employment which we're talking about, because they are not seeking to be employed by someone else.
Yeah, true.
They are finding their own things. So if we are talking of self-employment, which policies are there to support these businesses?
Yeah, I see.
So as a youth, I'm here just to counter-check.
Yeah.
Tell the accountable people that this is where you are going wrong. Make these drones work.
Yeah.
Make the education system work, so that if the people who are learning in these schools, if the education system is working, and they are done with the schools and they have acquired the skills, make the conducive environment for them. Make the conducive policies, because you're in the legislature, for them to work.
A point at home. So thank you so much. I think we've had a very productive conversation today, and we'll be having them every morning of every Thursday. Ama namna gani?
Namna hiyo.
Yeah.
Niseme kitu moja.
Next time everyone will be protected and there'll be no hula balloons and chaos.
We don't want cartels. We don't want
Thank you
people
so much for watching.
ganging up about it.
Thank you so much for watching. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
That a number of our listeners will be guided by what we share this day. Is there a balance in giving?
So hii ni disk plow. Tumesoma about this is called hizi ndio discs. Kuna hii ni beam. This is the beam. This is the standard which holds the disc. And we have the adjustments. Hii hapa inaitwa penetration adjustment, which operates the disc. Yeah, and this is the depth wheel, which controls the whole disc plow. Kwa majina naitwa John Nyamai, agriculture extension student level 5. So leo tulikuwa tunasoma about farm machinery and operating the machines, parts of the machines, yeah, and all that.
Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development. Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development.
Yes, my name is Kenneth Mutea, RPL Coordinator, Meru National Polytechnic. Welcome to Cosmetology Workshop, where we are conducting the assessment for 21 RPL candidates who expressed interest on to be assessed in RPL. All of them, they were able to turn up, and they are being assessed on various units, of which they are able to show their competencies and their skills.
My name is Rachel Njero. I'm an industrial expert in cosmetology industry. Right now I'm at the Meru National Polytechnic assessing the RPL, specifically level 4, and the practicals are really nice. I'm very encouraged because these are people who have skills but they didn't have the certificates. But now when they have showcased their skills, they're eventually going to get their certificate.
Okay, my name's I'm called Evans Duncan Mahulo from Hospitality and Tourism Department. So we are here to assess the RPL students who have come from different areas of this region, just to certify that they qualify to have a certificate in their areas of specialization.
I'm Sharon. I'm a candidate and I'm ready here to show you how to pack this cake. This was my first cake that I was baking. Also how you can travel with it when you are going a long distance. Then first make your box, you put here. And then the other side you fix your box well. You fix it so it cannot be teared by anything. When you finished making your box, you take your cake and put inside. When it is inside, it is well packed, and then you cover your cake so it's ready to travel with your cake. And now your cake is ready for traveling, also when you are traveling a long distance.
My name is Anthony Kenywa, a trainer at Meru National Polytechnic, Plumbing section. Here we had two candidates. One is Elfas and the other one is Rogers from the industry who came to so that they could have their certificates. On my right hand side, I have my external assessor, and on my left I have our able technician. So what we have here, we have two projects. One for pipework installation, and another one for sanitary appliances. They did 3 assessments. The one was installing pipework installation. The second one was installing sanitary appliances. And the third one was to construct a manual for drainage installation.
My name is Rogers Moredi. I've been so glad for this program of RPL. This is my project. And we're so glad for the opportunity, for such an opportunity, for us to be given a chance to experience, to do our work. Install shower and rhino.
RPL involve assessing people in the industry who are able to have the skills, but they were not able to go to a formal education, but they were count these skills in the industry. So RPL is giving them an opportunity to bridge from informal to formal sector, so that they can be able to have a living, and also they can be able to progress from various levels.
I'm Peter Mutwiri. I'm a businessman who earned skills but with no certificate. And when I heard about the program of RPL, I was pleased. And today I'm in Meru National Polytechnic to go on with the exams for the RPL. And I had a client. The program is doing well. The services have been nice. And then I wish to encourage those others outside there with the skills but with no certificate. They come for this program and they be certified.
I was a client for Peter, and I can say the experience was fine. I enjoyed the whole process, and I can say he did a great work.
Hi, my name is Auntie Nyare Kithinji. Today I'm a client at the Meru National Polytechnic cosmetology department, and the candidates have really done a very good job. As you can see, they have done my face well.
At the moment, we are assessing level 3 and level 4, which have been approved by the regulator, and we are hoping, based on the performance that they have displayed at the moment, they will be able now to pursue a higher level. We are giving thanks to our management for enabling this one to be real and ensure that the RPL is live. And we believe that so many that have been not believing what is happening at the moment, they will be able now to see the certificate that these people will be getting. The certificate that will be acquired from the assessment that has been conducted here will be forwarded to the Kenya National Qualification Authority, so that they can be in their data bank, and they can be recognized nationally and internationally. So it is a valid certificate and can be used even to further their studies. So welcome those who are outside there and they would like to pursue their assessments. They can be assessed, and it is that simple, because we are focusing on the practical, what you can be able to do yourself for the level 3 and level 4. If you want to pursue higher levels, definitely you will be able now to do some other and then units to be able to be qualified in that sector.
Please join the Meru National Polytechnic for an RPL assessment. Thank you.
We want to upscale our training by doing applied research. And here we have actually seen that this institution is undertaking applied research, where they are converting banana into unga, into flour, which you can use for porridge, for ugali, and it is very, very healthy.
Welcome to the Meru National Polytechnic.
Conversations.
Our motto
I'm George
is
Uma,
technology and innovation for development. This is a TVET institution under the Ministry of Education in the Directorate of Technical and vocational education and training.
Welcome to Meru National Polytechnic Applied Research Hub. This hub is a great idea for the Meru National Polytechnic and the entire community. We came up with this hub because of the challenges that farmers were facing in our local community. Meru currently is number 1 in banana production. We have surpassed Kisii production. As a result, most of the green bananas go to waste. So as an institution, we found a way and means of alleviating this problem. And we have come up with the banana flour, where we are buying green bananas from the market. We just clean them and mill into flour. So this is a dried banana. We got it from the market. We just clean them and slice them using a slicer, the machines that will be shown in our video. We are able to mill, and the moisture content, if it is less than 15%, the shelf life of this flour will be around 8 months. Dry these, and then we are able to mill them, which we use for fortifying our banana flour. Also, we can take it raw. We can put in other when you are consuming even tea or water. Stinging nettle is a very healthy wind. These are a pumpkin. We have sliced the pumpkin. We are drying it so that you can also use it to fortify the banana flour. We can also use it to, you can take it raw or even pack to make pumpkin crisps use. These are just sukuma wiki leaves, which we are drying so that we can package and sell or for storage. This is to mitigate the post-harvest losses and also offer employment to our youth. Currently in our applied research hub, we have 3 workers who are earning from it. Apart from that, they are the suppliers and the transporters of the same. Our banana flour, we are selling it internally and outside the institution. E-Strip, as a World Bank project, has supported this initiative in terms of capacity building and also improving our machinery. Currently, we are planning to increase the capacity of the solar dryer that you can see behind me to hold over 10 tons per day. Currently, we are also doing other products like stinging nettle. We have also pumpkin seeds and the sap. We also have guava leaves. All these foodstuffs are good for our health. The banana flour, we feel that is a game changer in the market because traditionally bananas have been consumed as raw. With the banana flour, we are sure that with the increase in shelf life, bananas will be available in Meru County and beyond throughout the year. As you are aware, during high rainfall season, bananas are in huge production. And this resulted to a lot of losses and also waste. But the banana flour, we shall be able to provide the same even during the dry season. The Polytechnic is in the process of also increasing the capacity of the machinery. We got partly support from the Mastercard Foundation to carry out research and data collection. And as a result, we have been able to continually improve the quality of our banana flour. I encourage the other institutions and the farmers to try our products, especially the banana flour, which is fortified with the millet or sorghum, and also additionally, we can also add stinging nettle. Those who know about the stinging nettle, this is a wind, but it has been used traditionally to improve our health, especially bone formation and cleaning our brand systems. So, as a Meru National Polytechnic, we are improving on health of our community and also offering solutions to the problems that are affecting the same community. So I welcome you to this Research and Innovation Hub, where we have gotten, as I said earlier, a lot of support from E-Strip project in terms of not only the capacity building and also helping us to set up some of our machineries. Thank you very much.
Okay, my name is Humphrey Makori. I'm an alumni of Meru National Polytechnic, and I'm here to work online We normally work at this hub called G2Me Hub. G2Me Hub has been very supportive with good internet connection of up to 410 Mbps. That is very sustainable. It also has high quality computers that normally help us support clients, especially in virtual assistants, like the ones that we are currently handling. Virtual assistants varies from doing graphic designs, doing data collection, data annotation, and other tasks that are involved in virtual assistants. The G2Me Hub has also been in good support for members of the community, not only those who have studied here, but as long as you are just within the community, you can just come in and you'll be trained, and you can also venture into the digital space so that you can become an online worker. As an online worker, I have a freedom of working anytime that I want, depending on either the client's timeline or even my own timeline. I also have the freedom to choose who to work to and who not to work to, and even I can also give the client my rate. Another advantage is that some clients, most of them, they pay in dollars, which it's a plus for us as a Kenyan, because if you get a client who can pay you maybe $10, that is currently roughly $12.90, which is a good rate. Yeah.
Do you see yourself creating, building, and innovating? Your future begins now at the Meru National Polytechnic. We open our doors to dreamers, builders, and creators, to people like you. Here, education goes beyond textbooks. We believe in learning by doing, in turning curiosity into skills and ambitions into real-world success. With our competency-based education and training, you gain hands-on learning, real industry exposure, and the confidence to step into your career ready. Imagine yourself in a lab, mixing solutions and discovering new reactions, or beside powerful machines, shaping metals, assembling systems, mastering how things move and work. Picture yourself designing structures, writing code, raising sustainable crops, or launching a business supported by experts and peers who want you to succeed. At the Meru National Polytechnic, we give you the tools and you write your story. Whether your passion lies in applied sciences, engineering, ICT, business, agriculture, or hospitality, there is a place for you. From analytical chemistry to automation and robotics, from civil engineering and architecture to software development, from sustainable agriculture to fashion design, cosmetology, and business management. Our programs are diverse, dynamic, and deeply practical. With flexible modular trimesters, blended learning options, and industrial placements, you study at your own pace while gaining the experience employers value most. We don't just teach theory, we prepare you for work. When you graduate, you walk into the job market with confidence, with competence, and with real hands-on experience. Take the first step, join a community of learners, innovators, and dream builders. Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development.
I want to declare this cultural week officially launched.
Wanyanga we korofa
And I am excited because of what I can see. You coming out so strongly to celebrate your culture.
The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development.
And I hope that a number of our listeners will be guided by what we will share this day. Is there a balance in giving and receiving? Am I the only one who keeps calling? And you never initiate a call?
It is so sad that people are taking these matters casually.
They focus on the issue, not on the person. Na we unapenda kujivuna sana.
And blame shifting maybe can never solve any problem, or you can never come to a conclusion.
But now for the emotion, how can I tell this young man has emotional control? How can I tell the other one has good mental health?
If you've looked at someone and what they believe in does not go in hand with what you believe in, that can be a red flag.
Look at the nature of disagreements. Did you ever solve any of the disagreements?
If I may ask now, what is a healthy relationship? Welcome back. We still have Anne Kithinji in the building, and we have her books here. We have Healing After Heartbreak. Healing After Heartbreak, going at 500 shillings. Wisdom iko hapa. This is where the wisdom lies. So please, you can reach out to us to get a copy. We have another one, Hallmarks of Toxic Relationships. This is where you can be able to identify an unhealthy or a healthy relationship. That one can tell you where you are at the current state or the stage of your relationship, if you're suffering or not. We have Escaping Toxicity in Youth Relationships. This is whereby you can know how to escape them. This is where the whole knowledge is. Get the whole knowledge. And we said in the first segment that you can be as good as the many books you have read. So this one goes for 1,000 shillings. Hallmarks of a Toxic Relationship also goes for this one goes for 500 shillings. The other one also goes for 500 shillings. They are very rich book, full of wisdom, full of wisdom. So you can't afford to miss this. We still have Madam Anne Kithinji, or Dr. Anne Kithinji, on the show. We still have Dr. Anne on the show. Yes, and we were discussing about tenets of a healthy relationship, as how you can identify a good relation or a healthy relationship, or how you are supposed to, or how does it look like how it's supposed to be. Yeah. And so we still have her in the house. She'll be telling us about, we see people disagreeing because I've heard people say that we disagree to agree. Now, a disagreement part of a healthy relationship. At some point, I hear even pastors say that usiku alinishautia, sijui aliniambia aje. Before, I was thinking that they should not be telling us about their problems because these are leaders. So are disagreements part of our healthy relationships?
Thank you, Johnny. And that's true. As we were discussing about the tenets of a healthy relationships, I think the fifth tenet is that a healthy relationship, there is healthy conflict resolution. Healthy conflict resolution. Because conflicts cannot be avoided. In fact, we grow out of conflicts because you're two different people from different backgrounds. And there are patterns you have learned in your family. There are patterns he has learned in his family. Now you're coming together, bringing in all this, the sum total of what you learned. She brings in the sum total of what she has learned. And you will find that most of the time, people do not even go for therapy. they have carried so many beliefs from the whatever. We normally say watu ni kama walikuwa wanapikwa, ile njiko walikuwa wamepikiwa, wamekuja na vitu twingi from these families, because we know most of these families are actually toxic. They are toxic family environments with patterns that are quite difficult. And so people coming from these backgrounds, even when you go through therapy, not everything can be cleaned out of you. So people will have a conflict here and there, but we are saying they should expect conflict and come up with a way of healthy conflict resolution. And when we talk of healthy conflict resolution, we are saying that communication should be employed first, dialogue, discussion. Isije kuwa one of the parties anasemanga mimi naweza tandika mtu sana. Mimi sipendangi mchezo mimi. I can slap somebody. Usiniongeleshe hivyo. So what we are saying is that when we are saying the ways of sorting out a conflict, number one, let it be dialogue. Number two, discussions. Number three, we may even invite one or two people to listen to this, but let it not be that by the time ifike number three, slap. Because there are some people in their conflict resolution wameandika number one, talk. Number two, try to discuss. Number three, slap. Number four, chase the person. So we are saying there should be a healthy skill of escalating matters if you have to escalate them, because sometimes you see that you require people here and there. And Jesus himself taught that if someone has wronged you, what do you do? Call the person and try to have dialogue and understanding with this person. And if they do not yield, consider inviting a second party to listen to what the discussion is all about. And if still they do not yield, consider now inviting them to the church elders to listen to the matter. This is conflict resolution, escalating of a conflict that has had to be escalated. Let it be amicable. But then he says, if even after the third level, even after involving elders, this person does not yield, then just treat them as an outcast. Just treat them as an object, because as you walk along the road and when the stone hits your toe, you do not beat the stone because the stone has hurt you anyway. So we are saying then that there should be a healthy way of resolving conflict. And what we are saying is that if you have seen that the last time you had a conflict, it resulted in physical assault, that is an indicator of a very toxic relationship. And what we normally say is that where there is beating in a relationship, it will normally escalate in intensity and frequency. Even ni kusema kama umechapwa mara moja, please usikae ukientertain the idea that utachapwa tena. The next time it will be more intense. It will be 3 slaps. They will escalate to 5. And also studies have shown that people do not go away with the second or third beating. They normally run away after the 5th beating. And the studies have also shown that when they run away after 3-4 months, they still come back. They still come back. So, and nothing has really changed. It's only that they have used as perfected ways of, apologizing and seeming to be quite sorry about what they have done. And underline the word seem, they are not sorry. So we are saying then, if you can see that you do not have a clear and healthy way of resolving conflicts, that is not a healthy relationship. A conflict should leave you stronger. It should not leave you heartbroken. It should not leave you emotionally depressed. It should come up. In fact, what a conflict should do is to update your constitution as a family. Tunasema now, you come up with the statutes. Based on what has happened now, we have therefore resolved to be blah, blah, blah. Mnaongezea constitution yenu as a family so that you can continue to grow together. So there should be willingness to say sorry. There should be willingness to say no if you have to say no. And what we say in conflict resolution, where there is blame shifting, you can never resolve a conflict. You can never resolve a conflict.
And I think one doesn't need to wait until someone becomes physical or someone slapping you for something. I think the first sign, as usingoje mambo ifike physical, at some point you should be able to sit down and resolve your problems Yeah, because hapa tumeambiwa study shows that watu kaa mpaka wanapigwa slaps mara ya 5, and then you go 3 to 4 months, you come again for another 5 round of slaps. So I think you don't have to wait for someone to become physical ndio utoke or resolve your problems. It should be you are supposed to sit down and resolve your problems or resolve your issues without kama mtu hajakuja bado, as in hajakuwa physical bado. Yeah, I think this has become too common to the society today. Someone left after amepigwa sana, abasema now that I have children here, nitakaa hapa wacha nipigwe until now. This lady used to cook very early and eat. Yeah, at some point let your relationship not isifike hiyo point, because inaweza kuwa mbaya sana. Yeah, it can even result to death. Kujua huyo mzee bwana until you are saving someone volcano, umesave mtu moto hapo juu akikuja kwa nyumba jo. Yeah, so I think there is a room for solving your problems or your problems amicably, ndio kusikuwa na mtu anakuwa hurt hapo katikati. Yes.
Conflict is not avoided. Conflict is managed with maturity.
Yeah.
Conflict is managed with maturity. We cannot promise anyone there will be a relationship without conflict. We would be promising too much. I mean, if Jesus himself promised these things will be there, then you do right to expect them and then come up with ways of managing these things. And there should be no physical warfare. There should be no emotional warfare, mental warfare, all these warfares. Because these days people are employing an assortment of arsenal to fight others against, when it comes to conflict resolution. Not many are equipped in that area. And Johnny, as you are saying, people are as good as the books they read. Have you studied books on conflict resolution? You need to study that, because even in a relationship, once children start coming, utakuta ya kwamba you will be solving their conflicts. Yeah. One reports the other, one puts their case. You have to be intervening every other time. So I think everyone should really make sure they have a diploma in conflict resolution. Yes, out of the books that you have studied, people should be up to speed with this. And if that improves, even gender-based violence, technology-assisted violence, all these violence, the various types that we are studying about, asingekuwa pale. Because anytime there is violence, it is that a conflict has gone out of hand. It is being handled by people not in a mature way. Yes.
Now tell us these disagreements. Najua kuna sometimes someone can make a decision without telling you, or you have something that you would like to be implemented in the house, but you see this is not the best idea as per now, or this idea cannot work so easy. Now, that disagreement, is it part of an healthy relationship?
Yes, Johnny, disagreements are normal. In fact, they are healthy. They are an indicator of a healthy relationship, because as we said, you are two different people from two unique backgrounds. And so you may disagree on how to spend an afternoon. You may disagree on the kind of investments to do, whether we should invest in ourselves and get the next certification. If you have done diploma, you may be wanting to do degree. Maybe she wants to go ahead and do masters, and now you differ on which is the best place to put our money. Yeah. Is it in academic, or should we start a business? So there will be some differences of that, disagreements of that kind. And what we are saying that when a disagreement is there, the first thing is to document it. Just define it as clearly as possible. What is this disagreement about? Study it carefully, and then as a couple, sit together and discuss about it. Sit together and discuss about it. But if you find that when there's a disagreement, you can't discuss anything, you find that you fear. I fear. Me, I wanted to go ahead and do math. We think sasa nikimwambia mi nataka kwenda kufanya masters. Atafikiri, I fear that he may not buy my idea. And then you're saying, I wanted her to stay at home and look after them, maybe at least for 1 year or 2, but I fear that we will disagree on this. So you have to come above fear and be able to talk about the disagreements, because once you bury them under the carpet, then they are good. By the time they come out, itakuwa kama ile. You know, there's a verse in the Bible that says, good measure pressed together, shaken together and running over. So when you keep throwing disagreements somewhere in a dustbin and also under the carpet, by the time ziripuke, they will come in good measure. They will shake the relationship. They will throw you aside. A common problem has been seen that when people have a disagreement at home, instead of calling for a cabinet meeting and over a cup of coffee and discussing it, we have found girls who have run to their mothers and told them this, that, and the other. They have also discussed it with their friends and even others on social media. They share it on social media. And instead of sharing it with the husband, and the husband also discusses it with a few people here and there. And so you find that when you bring in too many people, they will come in with their ideas. And the ideas they give are going to contaminate what you two would have come up with together. So we are saying that disagreements are healthy. But then what matters is that healthy couples listen without interrupting. When people are discussing about disagreement, healthy couples, we are saying stay calm, Johnny. There's no shouting, there's no blaming, there are no threats. They focus on the issue, not on the person. Na we unapenda kujivuna sana. You know, I hate the way blah, 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 blah. So you don't focus on the person, you focus on the issue, not the other person's characters. And that is where we say, please, as much as possible, use the I wants instead of you always, you want to. Na kwenu mnapendanga watu wamesoma sana. Ndio maana unataka sasa, unaenda kusoma sababu wazazi wako wanataka usome. So don't use that kind of language. Disagreements will be there, but sana we encourage that every family should have their family culture. And in this family culture, one of the things is how we handle disagreement together. So some of the unhealthy approaches of handling disagreement is what we call stonewalling, the silent treatment. And since you raised the issue of going to school, he has been quiet on you. And no matter how you cook, no matter how you clean, no matter what you do, hamuongei. And since he raised this other issue, hata wewe umemnyamazia. I have heard people say that even when we go to bed, she just takes to the other corner. And so there is a lot of coldness. We call it stonewalling, and that is one of the key indicators of manipulation. Because the person who is stonewalling, the other one invites them to start overthinking. Ama nisiulize hiyo mambo tena. So there is conflict avoidance. And so you say to yourself, mimi sitauliza tena. Nataka tu tukae kwa amani, sitaki kunyamaziwa mimi. So we are saying these are unhealthy ways of handling disagreements. Another unhealthy way is where you keep on bringing the past things that you discussed and agreed upon, because you have to come to an agreement for you to go together. If you discuss and you do not agree, tumesema, you hide it under the carpet, but it will show up. So you have to come up with the way you agree, and God has put a structure. The Lord talks about submission. If this is between man and wife, the wife should consider it wise to submit to her husband when they really do not agree on so many issues. But then this husband should also submit to Christ so that he is also undercover, that he is not absolute, because there are people now who are difficult to submit to, especially when they are not submitting elsewhere. And so it may not be very helpful. So we are saying that there should be a protocol in the house that the husband submits to God and the wife submits even to the husband. And that way there will be order in the house in the decisions that they make. So when it comes to disagreements, we are saying name calling must not be there. name calling must not be there, and it's an important thing that couples can be able to resolve their disagreement. But Johnny, I hasten to warn you that where there are chronic arguments, where there are chronic disagreements, chronic in nature, you're constantly arguing over small things. Always you feel like you're walking on eggshells, fighting with no resolution or no peace. I mean, you have so many of these that are not solved. And feeling emotionally exhausted and like, I mean, you don't want to engage any longer. You just feeling so emotionally exhausted. That's not what we're talking about. That is not healthy. If you are constantly arguing and you feel your energy levels are low, you can't even make yourself to ask something because you know what will happen, then that's an indicator of unhealthy relationship. Studies have shown that especially when unfaithfulness is in a relationship, and when you even ask a simple question, just trying to understand, Johnny, where did you go for lunch yesterday? And now Johnny is up in arms. Seriously? Have we come to that? Are you suspecting me? Unani suspect? Yani siwezi enda lunch, especially for ladies. Siwezi enda lunch, but I saw you with Kamau. So, yule ni beshte tu. Sisi tunaenda lunch na yeye nini. That kind of thing. So when you see that kind of disproportionate response, that is not what we are talking about. Some of these are indicators of unhealthy relationship. So look at the nature of disagreements. Did you ever solve any of the disagreements? Because if you have never solved any, there is a problem in that scenario. So when conflict becomes the norm instead of the exception, the relationship becomes a battlefield. It is not a safe space any longer, Johnny. So what we are saying is that conflict, you can use it to grow closure. Healthy conflict can build trust. It helps partners understand one another better. It helps them to learn problem-solving skills and even to show respect during the very tough times. So what we are saying is that disagreements, it's not the absence of disagreement that makes love stronger. It is actually presence of maturity during resolving this disagreement. Yes.
And I think you said something concerning name calling. And when name calling, sometimes it can result to blame shifting, because now you don't want the problem to fall on you. And blame shifting maybe can never solve any problem, or you can never come to a conclusion. Hutaki kushindwa kusema mimi ndo nilifanya hii ama mimi ndo nataka kufanya hii ingine. Yeah. So I think when you are solving your problems, usifanye blame shifting.
And do not show contempt to the other person. Name calling actually has to do with contempt. And when we come to contempt, it takes many forms. And the content form is that of an eye roll, accompanied by attack of the left lip. No. So, you're talking to someone and they're rolling their eyes and attacking their left lip, then you cannot solve that problem because their contempt, that person is feel above you. Just what's that you're talking about?
Acha kaongea tu kamalize.
Wacha amalize. I mean, I'm above that. So when you notice the eye roll, then you need to be careful with that. Yes.
Yeah, let us be careful on how we are handling our problems, because sometimes it can result to a more conflicted relationship, whereby you cannot come to a conclusion, or where you cannot solve any problem simply because you are blame shifting. Oh, nilifanya hii ingine na wewe, hii ingine unafanya hii ingine nayo. You know, you can never come to a conclusion when solving problems in that way. Now, Madam Anne, back to you. What are some of the daily practical things that can help strengthen relationship?
Thank you, Johnny. Incidentally, the things that you do to strengthen relationships are not heavyweight things. They are just small things. Small things that when done consistently matter a lot. Something like good morning. Polishing your language like good morning, darling. Include the word darling. Good morning, sweetheart. You know, and also, how was your night? And caring about the person, just giving them time to hear how they are getting on, even praying for the other person. Just why don't you pray around and pray for one another as he also prays for you? Things like helping in household chores. I mean, you don't need money to build a strong relationship, to build strong ties. Giving your time, giving your all attention, uninterrupted attention. So hiyo ya kurelate on autopilot, that one should be out. Ni ya kwamba you give your attention to this person, they feel heard, they feel validated, they feel seen. That one will continue to build, you know. Sending a short SMS, I love you darling. Na ukiona pia ameposti kitu pale pia, be the first to comment. Be the first to comment. Don't wait until waiting Jennifer and the other one have commented and then you are the fifth. Now you are the 50th, you just put an emoji. You know. Just get some language. Uwe chonjo unakaa ukiangalia ameposti kitu hata wewe nenda ukailike, so that I feel you are cheering them even as they cheer you back. Small things, daring gestures that are done in the house, and above all, the way you show up when that person is in the house with you or you are walking out. Maintain positive high energies. Let them feel that you are connecting emotionally, you are connecting spiritually, and let them feel that their emotions are safe. Let them feel that they can be vulnerable to you. They can share anything with you. They can share their past with you. They can share their disappointments. Akifika kutoka kazini, hiyo siku amechoka kabisa, and they have had so many maybe she has even ameandikiwa memo kazini. It has been a difficult time, so many meetings without agreement, and najisikia ako down sana. Will she find a shoulder to lean on? Will he find a shoulder to lean on? Ama atakuwa anajiambia from the frying pan to the fire. Nimetoka huku kazini ni kubaya na sasa naenda kuanguka motoni yenyewe njadena. I mean, where am I safe? So let them know there is a safe space. Mtu akija njone akikukuta, if your friend meets you in the house and you are typing, una type kwa laptop yako, please just look up, acknowledge they have come. Oh, how are you? Put on a smile. You don't need to buy a smile. Ukingoja mtu akiingia unaendelea tu type. Ati oh, you know, mpaka they feel that they are interrupting you. So when you begin to see such a thing now, the person will feel like, hata kama alikuwa na kitu ya kukuambia, that is when they will think now, I think I should have told Patrick what I'm experiencing. Because the way I see Johnny, hata nisikiza. Unaona mtu kama huyo, kama akona shida, unaona kama anaweza open up akwambie Johnny kulikuwa hivi kazini. Hawezi. So what will she do? As you continue with your laptop, ataketi pale na simu yake. Patrick, umefika wapi? Umefika home. Akimi nasikia tu niko depressed, ningetaka tuonane kidogo. Na atasema na mzee hayuko, achana na huyu. Nini. Simeweza kusengenyo. So things, that is how unforgiveness starts. When people are not emotionally hurt, these small things, they will seek emotional comfort elsewhere. And when they do so, then what we have sexting, we have high levels of unfaithfulness in the society, and we said there are many TV channels for royalty tests today. So in a world full of distractions, we are saying attention is love, showing attention to the other person, and pray together, share goals, encourage one another, talk about big things. oteni pamoja, dream together. Darling, where do you see us in the next 10 years? Ongea hiyo mambo, si ndio? And face your problems together. So these small things, if money comes, then that's an addition. See how that it is not going to cause you trouble, because as you know, we live in a country where at midlife it is saying that when men have become rich now, they do not remember the girl they started with in the early 20s. When they get there and they have an empire, they develop other thoughts.
Yeah, nimesikia watu wakisema pata pesa ujue rangi yako. Yeah, and I think last week I had someone, I made a personality say that and that's the only person nilisikia kisema anatoka kazini akikimbia nyumbani direct because he's very happy when he's near his wife. Now, as his wife gives him a very good time when I discuss mambo, and I'm like, "Kai, kuna watu kama bado wako?" And I desired God, ukinipea mtu kama huyo, usinipea. Yeah, and I think we know we see in the movies like Nigerian movies whereby your fiancé brings ama your partner brings you breakfast on bed. Asubuhi amemka 6:30 ama 5 and then anakuletea breakfast in bed. I think that can also strengthen a healthy relationship.
Yes.
I can imagine now, let's go to let's breakfast in bed.
But I hope you will not put it as a demand. You know, breakfast ni pale kitandani. Anything that you want done, you can model it in your relationship, because you can be sure it is saying that what you give the woman, she will multiply and give it back to you. If you give her some trouble, she will multiply and give you more trouble. If you give her happiness, she will multiply and give you some happiness. So there are some emotion, we are saying emotional check-ins. Ile kitu unauliza mtu, what can I do for you today, darling? Is there anything that you need me to do for you? Have I hurt you in any way this week? Dare to ask, you may have hurt her, you may have hurt him. Yes. In a healthy relationship, at least keep checking the heartbeat. Mjue mko pamoja. Wewe ukiona heartbeat imeanza kubadilika, tumesema hiyo angalia sana. Because in the physical world, you can tell a physical illness. But now when there's emotional disconnection, that is the indicator of a relationship that is starving, a relationship that is ill. And some of them are even on their deathbed.
That is so sad. People need to be very careful, because if you don't build your relationship muscles, you will collapse. So keep strengthening your relationship with good. This, don't focus on the big things that sina pesa sasa mimi is I can't keep up. There's the small things you do, they're the ones that strengthens your relationship. So keep doing them. Now back to you, ma'am.
Yes.
Now, outside there are those people who are holding on to a toxic relationship. They know that they're in a toxic relationship, or maybe they don't know. And what is your advice to them? Because I have seen people getting advice now, with time he will change, or she will change with time, or maybe hataki nifanye hivi, let me try to do everything possible to please him, even if it is a bad thing. Nitajichonga kidogo nitoshe kwa roho yake. What can you tell them?
Tell people in a toxic relationship is that staying in a toxic relationship where there is no indicator of things changing is not a virtue. Most of people think this is a virtue. Unfortunately, some even get their self-esteem by staying in this toxicity, and they speak about handling it and the way they have undergone this and stayed there for many, many years. Actually, this doesn't speak to virtue, it speaks to your self-esteem. If you insist on staying in a toxic relationship, it shows that you cannot test positive for self-esteem. Iyo tukaya kupima, the litmus paper will not stand pink. Self-esteem hakuna, it is below levels. And when yourself, because you don't believe you can be treated better. And we are saying that if you're not seeing you're not seeing any indicators that change is coming. It has been this way year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. And actually, you have no data to show that change is coming. Then we are saying, wake up. Your inactivity just shows that you have no regard for yourself. You have no respect for yourself. You need to wake up, because we have seen people who have waited until they have died. And so what I would say to these people when wanasemanga wanavumilia, I want them to hear this, that check the fruit of this relationship. Check the fruit. Ask yourself, am I growing or shrinking in this relationship? And be candid and answer yourself, am I growing or am I shrinking? Do I feel secure, respected, and supported or not? You need to answer these questions sincerely and in a brutal way. Am I constantly anxious, confused, and drained? Ask yourself. You know, a relationship should not leave you constantly praying for peace. Ya kwamba for the last 10 years I've been praying for peace, because peace, my friend, is a sign of love. It is not a reward. It is a sign of love. So if there is no peace, ujue ya kwamba there is no love in that relationship. So people stay in toxic relationships for various reasons. One of them is societal expectations. Yes, I can see he is very brutal. He might want to kill me, but what will others say? I have all the data. I have all the threats. It is getting worse, by the way. I am even infected with STIs. I keep going for treatment, but I will not go away. What will people say? And I want to ask you, I want to tell you what they will say. They will come singing songs during your burial, when you are dead and alone. And during your burial, they will say, why did she not live? Why did he not live? So what we are saying is that if you are at a toxic relationship journey, is where there are patterns, repeated patterns of behavior that harm the other party. Repeated patterns. It is not one-off. So hoping the other person will change is also a thing that keeps people staying there. There is what we call future faking. Unakaa ukijiambia mimi najua tu akingraduate he will be better. I know when she gets a job she will be better. And what if I leave abakia akue mzuri? I need to stay. You keep future faking and saying it will be better. 2026 will be my year of breakthrough. It will be better. But what is here today to show you there will be breakthrough? You should be seeing if there will be breakthroughs. You know, there are people who think love means suffering. And they have the shame. There is that shame of how about now starting over all over again. They fear to be abandoned. We have all these things. Others are on social media together, and they even have a YouTube channel together. And pamoja. And so now, yes, so they cannot think about parting. So you can see the things that are even such things, especially social media has caused a lot of gender-based violence, intimate partner violence. Watu wengi wameuriwa is that they cannot afford to go because of the picture they have put out there online, and they do not want this picture to go, because after all, it is a commercial thing. They earn money out of it. I mean, they just have to stay together as a way of, it is an employment sort of. So staying in a relationship that you know is unhealthy speaks to your low self-esteem. It speaks to your lack of faith, because God has not ordained that you stay and die in a toxic relationship. By the way, the very verse that says God hates divorce has two hates in that sentence. Go and read it. The Lord hates divorce, and he also hates a man wrapping himself with violence as with a cloth. The same verse has two hates. But people choose to think about just one hate only. So we are saying that you are not created for the purpose of nursing a toxic person throughout your life. Can you see this is my purpose in life? To nurse this toxic person? Have you been trained to handle addicts? I have seen people live with addicts and they never ever come to accomplish everything else in life because they spend all their life nursing this addict and treating this addict. We are saying you have a greater purpose in this life. We are saying stand up for your children, stand up for yourself, stand up for your life. We are saying we have to kick out toxic relationships out of, we need to keep this toxic relationship out of the country, Johnny.
Sure.
And I want to say to these people that letting go is not failure. It is wisdom. You don't lose when you walk away from what is destroying your peace. Sindio? Yeah. So what we are saying, if you're in a toxic relationship, please talk to mentors. Set boundaries. Focus on your healing and identity. And trust that real true love can come your way. We are saying to people in toxic relationship, please don't die there because you might even be condemned to hell. Some of these deaths, even God treats them as suicide. Someone has treated you 5 times and you're still staying there. So are you expecting the Lord to send angels to come and take you out of the house? Has He not given you several cells in your brain to think and to be able to perceive where there is trouble? I mean, if a lion were chasing after you, wouldn't you run away? But now in the house is more than a lion. Someone the other day chased you with a panga. Na wewe unasema mimi nilirudi sababu nayo niliona ndoa nayo sababu. So ni kuvumiliana. So what we are saying is that please keep your eyes open. When you see a hyena, it is a hyena. And so what we are saying is that you can't change somebody. They can only change from within. And if change is coming, you will see it in changed behavior. You will see it in changed conduct. And if you are not seeing any change, we are saying, please, hurry up. Yeah. We are saying, take the earliest and be safe.
Sure. I think a perfect example was the famous Nigerian singer Osinachi. Osinachi was in a toxic marriage. She ended up being killed by her husband because she overlooked all the beatings. She overlooked all those things, but she ended up dying.
Yes, Osinachi was a praise team leader in their church. Yeah. Her pastor knew the troubles in her marriage, but he would never whisper something. Most churches do not have a policy for people who are in troubled, toxic marriages. Yeah. They will just tell you, pray and stay, pray and stay. And Osinachi was in a very toxic marriage, as the children came to reveal later on that they witnessed several beatings, and even the children themselves at times were given canes to cane their mother. It was so toxic that one time there's a man who said we were in the studio training and this man came and slapped the wife so hard that we stopped the practice and the recording that we were doing. Look at that level of toxicity. And yet, because of her religious standing, if I am the worship leader, I cannot leave this man, because if I leave this man, what will the people think again? Will they ever invite me? I want people to live as if Jesus were their only audience. I want people to look forward to pleasing Jesus, because many churches do not have room for that. And yet the statistics at the ground, Johnny, if you look at the 2019 census, and when you visit that website, you will see that 8.2% of families in Kenya today are single parent families, up from 25.1% in 2009. And that means then by the time we get to 2029, this might even go beyond 50%. And the church is saying nothing about this. I have not them come up with a system to help the people who are in toxic relationships. I have not had them condemn and even say that kama umepigwa wewe ni wakati wa kusimama kando. I haven't seen them come up with a fund to sustain or help people like Osinachi Nwachuku, or even affirm them. Johnny, these days you hear of single mothers, and yet the single mother is the mother who remained with the children. The one who remained, we shame the victim. The one who remained is the one that we shame. It is the victim blaming of our culture today. And this has made many remain in toxic relationship. It has led to suicides. It has led to deaths of many. I want people people to arise, work as if Christ were your only audience. Even if everyone else is saying stay, do not stay in a toxic relationship. We have heard of mothers who have run away home with their children and their parents are telling them, huwezi rudi, mimi uliona nikiwahi toka hapa, go back to your husband. And so we are saying, if you're running away from toxicity, you must always have a second plan.
Yeah.
Yes. So John, and wacha tuseme kitu ingine, if you are entering in a relationship, don't be so vulnerable that if the other person changes, you do not have a way of getting out there. You should always be able to stand on your 2 feet. And so that if this other person changes, then you can make a move that will be safe for you, your children, and even the other person. Yeah. That is what we are saying, because life happens. We are here and the people change. They can change for better, they can change for worse. And even if you have taken a vow that we will be together for better, for worse, it is for better, for worse when the worst comes from out there to attack us, but it is not that you become the worst yourself. It is not that I become the worst for you. It is the worst we are talking about is when it is coming from out there. Yes, and so we resist it together. If jobless comes, we resist it together. If we are robbed, we resist it together. If we have needed children, we resist it together. But it is not that you yourself, as my husband, you go ahead and betray me and you tell me, look, the other side, it was for better, for worse. Yes, you have now brought HIV in the family, it was for better, for the worse. And yes, now you have also done this, you have brought a second wife, it was for better, for what? For worse. And this lady is also moving with the other 3 men, it was for better, for what? For worse. As a matter of fact, you have discovered 2 of your children are not even yours. See your mambo iko. And then she says, for better, for worse, tulikuwa sisi tuishi pamoja. So we are saying for better, for worse, it is not that I become worse or you become worse. It is that it becomes the environment out there, from out, not from within ourselves. It is not that we are swearing so that even if I become a thief, tunaendelea pamo, hata nikikamba kupanga kukua, tunaendelea pamo. People would rather understand it is for better, for worse, as we stand as a unit. Si ya kwamba tuharibikiane mwingine hapa. And now that we are the same being, you realize that if you become worse, then you can even cause death in our family. Have we not seen HIV sweep family members? We have seen that. So people need to understand these things, and our time has come for people to stand up. A time has come for us to call the spade a spade. Yeah. In fact, as we are now in our country, there is an outbreak of toxic relationships. Mm-hmm. And while people are busy talking about Finance Bill 2025, grand corruption, organ harvesting, a much bigger thing is overlooked. Toxic relationships that are wreaking havoc within families. And that is what our census has shown. And even when the census is that bleak, I have not heard a single church address that matter. That talk has not been mainstreamed. No one talks about it. These broken relationships in the society, or even try to find out what is causing them. I mean, we're just going on as if it is business as usual. I fear that 2029 we will register over 50%.
In single parenting. It is as serious as that. And it is as sad as it sounds. So it is upon ourselves to take the initiative and advocate for healthy relationships. We don't have to go through a lot before we break out of that toxic relationship. The first red flag should raise your antennae that things may get worse even as you continue. Sindio? Yes, that is it. Thank you so much, Madam Anne, for coming.
Say one final thing, yes, that when you maintain hope despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary, that is what we call self-betrayal. I end with that.
Bila kupikwa. Umesikia hiyo? It is as raw and as serious as that. Thank you so much, Madam Anne, for finding time to come. And umesikia in wisdom loaded. We will have more on the next mandate show. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at MNP TV and the Lex Mandate Show. You can also follow us on all our social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, YouTube, everywhere, so that you can get all this content. Now, I have goodies for you. Nimeona vitabu viko hapa. We have Escaping Toxicity in Youth Relationships. It is whereby you get to learn how to identify and how to break free from those toxic relationships. We also have hallmarks of a toxic relationship. If you want to identify one, maybe you are in one, or your friend is going through a tough time in their relationship but they don't want to break free. This is a guidebook that can really help them break free and know how they look like. We also have another one. This one is the most selling book, The Hallmarks of a Toxic Relationship. Yeah, if you know someone going through, you can advise them to get this book, or you can even read this book even if you're in a stable relationship, just in case. Lakini atusemi you will undergo a toxic relationship. Yeah, this one goes for 500 shillings only. 500 shillings only. And Escaping Toxicity in Youth Relationship goes for 1,000, because volume ni kubwa. Ukiangalia unaona volume ni kubwa. Yeah. So make sure that you are immunized against toxic relationship, just as you are immunized to mdogo against BCG, against polio, against typhoid, and all those diseases. Yeah, it is also possible to be immunized against toxic relationship by reading the books. You said you can be as good as the many books you have read. This is the Lex Mandate TV show, and where we are mandated to speak and anointed to shift, where you get to learn and learn, relearn, and all those kind of learning, because you have to be equipped. Life can beat you right, left, center, and you may not know what to do. Even parenting, by the way, needs knowledge. You also need knowledge. You also need wisdom, how to raise children, and how to partner with your partner, the one that God has given you to partner, so as to glorify God, because God is not pleased with a toxic marriage or a toxic relationship. It is as it is. You will have to break free from this, because it is for your own good. If you want to raise a godly offspring, you cannot raise them when you yourself you are not stable emotionally, you are not stable, your partner is not supporting you in any way. You have to play this game together. Some of you may be asking, where do we get these 3 amazing books? Now, on this video, on the description below, we will be attaching a custom link whereby you will be just indicating your name, your phone number, and the book which you are in need of. If you need Healing After Heartbreak, Hallmarks of a Toxic Relationship, or Escaping Toxicity in Youth Relationship, it will all be written down there. What you need only is to indicate your name and your phone number, and to click the book that you are in need of, and she'll be able to reach out to you easily. Tell us, Madam Anne, where we can get you online.
Thank you, Johnny. I am in a system where I am now an author, an inspirational speaker, and I'm spending this time to mainstream the talk on relationships in our country. I want to be a policy advocate in this matter and have it discussed at the highest level possible, because I'm seeing that relationships, actually the health of relationship is wreaking havoc in our country. We have so many unhealthy relationships. So I am committed to that, and to that extent, I do a lot of speaking engagements. I speak to the Christian unions. You can invite me. I do speak to parents during Parents' Days to sensitize them on having a healthy environment for the children at home, and how to bring up healthy young ones, and even how to initiate a conversation on relationships with the young ones, because there is a big gap there. There's a survey we found that only 2% of the young ones have been told about relationships. So mine is now to mainstream this talk. I do speak in conferences, but I want to say that if you have to book, just book in good time. Just drop me an SMS on my number, which is on your screen. 0715 456 569. You can also get me on email at ankithinji96@gmail.com. All these are avenues of getting me, but you don't need to book early because I find that my timetable is fully booked most of the time, but my main task now is authorship and sensitizing and mainstreaming this talk on relationships, especially sensitizing the public on toxic relationships. So if you need to contact me, those are the contacts that I have given you. And if you do that, then you'll get in touch with me and we will be able to arrange when to do the speaking arrangements. We will discuss what to discuss, to talk about. We can even come up with a series to do in your school, in your institution. It doesn't matter where it is, but relationship matters. Another thing I do, because I am a strategic manager by training, I do a strategic plan for institutions. So if your school needs to do a strategic plan, if your small business needs to do a strategic plan, you can still get in touch with me and we can do the same. Let us be strategic in life.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Lex Mandate show. Until next time, stay well. Thank you for joining.
So hii ni disk plow. Tumesoma about this is called hizi ndio discs. Kuna hii ni beam. This is the beam. This is the standard which holds the disc. And we have the adjustments. Hii hapa inaitwa penetration adjustment which operates the disc. Yeah, and this is the depth wheel which controls the whole disc plow. Kwa majina naitwa John Nyamai, agriculture extension student level 5. So leo tulikuwa tunasoma about farm machinery and operating the machines, parts of the machines, yeah, and all that.
Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development. Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development.
Yes, my name is Kenneth Mutea, RPL Coordinator, Meru National Polytechnic. Welcome to Cosmetology Workshop, where we are conducting the assessment for 21 RPL candidates who expressed interest on to be assessed in RPL. All of them, they were able to turn up, and they are being assessed on various units, of which they are able to show their competencies and their skills.
My name is Rachel Njero. I'm an industrial expert in cosmetology industry. Right now I'm at the Meru National Polytechnic assessing the RPL, specifically level 4, and the practicals are really nice. I'm very encouraged because these are people who have skills but they didn't have the certificates. But now when they have showcased their skills, they're eventually going to get their certificate.
Okay, my name's I'm called Evans Duncan Mahulo from Hospitality and Tourism Department. So we are here to assess the RPL students who have come from different areas of this region, just to certify that they qualify to have a certificate in their areas of specialization.
I'm Sharon. I'm a candidate and I'm ready here to show you how to pack this cake. This was my first cake that I was baking. Also how you can travel with it when you are going a long distance. Then first make your box, you put here. And then the other side you fix your box well. You fix it so it cannot be teared by anything. When you finished making your box, you take your cake and put inside. When it is inside, it is well packed, and then you cover your cake so it's ready to travel with your cake. And now your cake is ready for traveling, also when you are traveling a long distance.
My name is Anthony Kenywa, a trainer at Meru National Polytechnic, Plumbing section. Here we had two candidates. One is Elfas and the other one is Rogers from the industry who came to so that they could have their certificates. On my right hand side, I have my external assessor, and on my left, I have our able technician. So what we have here, we have two projects. One for pipework installation, and another one for sanitary appliances. They did 3 assessments. The one was installing pipework installation. The second one was installing sanitary appliances. And the third one was to construct a manhole for drainage installation.
My name is Rogers Moredi. I've been so glad for this program of RPL. This is my project. And we are so glad for the opportunity, for such an opportunity, for us to be given a chance to experience, to do our work.
RPL involve assessing people in the industry who are able to have the skills, but they were not able to go to a formal education, but they will count these skills in the industry. So RPL is giving them an opportunity to bridge from informal to formal sector so that they can be able to have a living, and also they can be able to progress from various levels.
I'm Peter Mutwiri, a businessman who earned skills but with no certificate. And when I heard about the program of RPL, I was pleased. And today I'm in Meru National Polytechnic to go on with the exams for the RPL. And I had a client, the program is doing well, the services have been nice. And then I wish to encourage those others outside there with the skills but with no certificate. They come for this program and they be certified.
I was a client for Peter and I can say the experience was fine. I enjoyed the whole process and I can say he did a great work.
Hi, my name is Nyare Kithinji. Today I'm a client at the Meru National Polytechnic, cosmetology department, and the candidates have really done a very good job. As you can see, they have done my face well.
At the moment, we are assessing level 3 and level 4, which have been approved by the regulator, and we are hoping, based on the performance that they have displayed at the moment, they will be able now to pursue a higher level. We are giving thanks to our management for enabling this one to be real and ensure that the RPL is live. And we believe that so many that have been not believing what is happening, at the moment they will be able now to see the certificate that these people will be getting. The certificate that will be acquired from the assessment that has been conducted here will be forwarded to the Kenya National Qualification Authority so that they can be in their data bank and they can be recognized nationally and internationally. So it is a valid certificate and can be used even to further their studies. So welcome those who are outside there and they would like to pursue their assessments. They can be assessed, and it is that simple, because we are focusing on the practical, what you can be able to do yourself for the level 3 and level 4. If you want to pursue higher levels, definitely you will be able now to do some other and then units to be able to be qualified in that sector.
Please join the Meru National Polytechnic for an RPL assessment. Thank you.
We want to upskill our training by doing applied research. And here we have actually seen that this institution is undertaking applied research where they are converting banana into unga, into flour, which you can use for porridge, for ugali, and it is very, very healthy.
Welcome to the Meru National Polytechnic. Our motto is technology and innovation for development. This is a TVET institution under the Ministry of Education in the Directorate of Technical and Vocational Education and Training.
Welcome to Meru National Polytechnic Applied Research Hub. This hub is a great idea for the Meru National Polytechnic and the entire community. We came up with this hub because of the challenges that farmers were facing in our local community. Meru currently is number 1 in banana production. We have surpassed Kisii production. As a result, most of the green bananas go to waste. So as an institution, we found a way and a means of alleviating this problem. And we have come up with the banana flour, where we are buying green bananas from the market. We just green them and mill into flour. So this is a dried banana. We got it from the market. We just clean them and slice them using a slicer, the machines that will be shown in our video. We are able to mill, and the moisture content, if it is less than 15%, the shelf life of this flour will be around 8 months. Dry this, and then we are able to mill them, which we use for fortifying our banana flour. Also, we can take it raw We can put in other, when you are consuming even tea or water, stinging nettle is a very healthy wind. These are a pumpkin. We have sliced the pumpkin. We are drying it so that you can also use it to fortify the banana flour. We can also use it to, you can take it raw or even pack to make pumpkin crisps use. These are just sukuma wiki leaves which we are drying so that we can package and sell or for storage. This is to mitigate the post-harvest losses and also offer employment to our youth. Currently in our applied research app, we have 3 workers who are earning from it. Apart from that, they are the suppliers and the transporters of the same. Our banana flour, we are selling it internally and outside the institution. ESTRIP, as a World Bank project, has supported this initiative in terms of capacity building and also improving our machinery. Currently, we are planning to increase the capacity of the solar dryer that you can see behind me to hold over 10 tons per day. Currently, we are also doing other products like stinging nettle. We have also pumpkin seeds and the sap. We also have guava leaves. All these foodstuffs are good for our health. The banana flour, we feel that is a game changer in the market because traditionally bananas have been consumed as raw. With the banana flour, we are sure that with the increase in shelf life, bananas will be available in Meru County and beyond throughout the year. As you are aware, during high rainfall season, bananas are in huge production. And this resulted to a lot of losses and also waste. But the banana flour, we shall be able to provide the same even during the dry season. The Polytechnic is in the process of also increasing the capacity of the machinery. We got partly support from the Mastercard Foundation to carry out research and data collection. And as a result, we have been able to continually improve the quality of our banana flour. I encourage the other institutions and the farmers to try our products, especially the banana flour, which is fortified with the millet or sorghum, and also, additionally, we can also add stinging nettle. Those who know about the stinging nettle, this is a wind, but it has been used traditionally to improve our health, especially bone formation and cleaning our brand systems. So, as a Meru National Polytechnic, we are improving on the health of our community and also offering solutions to the problems that are affecting the same community. So I welcome you to this Research and Innovation App, where we have gotten, as I said earlier, a lot of support from ESTRIP project in terms of not only the capacity building and also helping us to set up some of our machineries. Thank you very much.
In take of 3, 2, 1, action.
Some things are never said out loud, not because they don't matter, but because they are hard to put into words.
And over time, those unspoken things start to feel normal, like it's just part of the life.
But silence always means peace. Sometimes it means something was never said.
Welcome to the Hymn Files.
Real talk,
real growth,
real men. Today, we open file 001, where we look at the struggle men don't speak out loud.
And inside this file, there's something many men carry out quietly.
Not because it's more, but because it's rarely spoken about.
And yet it's affecting everything.
Yeah, you know, Dennis, I think these things men carry into relationships. And without explaining them, you find that it brings maybe some problems later.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And funny enough is that those things often shapes how they love, how they can react, and even how they can stay silent. You see, on the silent, in a manner that the response to love, maybe the association of maybe the partners, the family members, we are not limiting love to man and woman, because basically it can tend to deviate to many aspects. But now, the way they react towards an entity,
yes,
it's different because of the things that they're carrying inside them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, and most people don't see that side, by the way. They only see the reaction, not the reason.
And I think why men don't open up, actually, it's something simple. We were never taught to show. That may be one of the reasons, maybe, that we're never taught to show. We always told how to be strong, how to provide. But now, how to process emotions. You see, there's that segment whereby now the procession of emotions was maybe never taught to a man.
Yes.
In terms of maybe showing it, rather than now expressing it to the general public, how maybe they feel, how may they react, how may they interact. Yes.
And that's exactly why you find that even when life in life, that's why a man, most of the things, no matter the type of the struggle he's going through, he just carries it, no matter how big it is. And later it keeps on building up, silently.
Yes. The society, the culture of the society whereby a man has to be strong, don't cry. Now, if the boy is taught now, be strong, don't cry, the boy will grow just knowing that these are the things that I should avoid as a man. I should not maybe show things that are affecting me inside, but actually, in real sense, the effect is onto him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to show it to the public.
Yes.
So a boy will grow up now knowing that maybe I should not express my tears. I should not show that I'm weak. I should not express my vulnerability.
Yeah.
So you see now that will actually affect the association of himself, maybe to others, maybe to the society, to the partners. Maybe, for example, I could give an example. Maybe, let's say there's something bothering you deep inside yourself, and you're carrying a baggage that it's actually in a kuskuma so much in a way that, and now on the public domain, you're interacting now maybe as a man, maybe you're a young man, you want maybe to date,
networking,
to network, to socialize in a bigger way.
Yeah.
Now the point of approach will actually be entangled on your mind in a way that unapiga hesabu unasema, hey, kuna zile vitu as a man, what if she rejects me? What if I say hi, she never responds? So now you see the interaction in his mind first prompt him before now he dives into whatever he wants to say.
But I think that's more fear. Lakini unapata doing it is better than just saying what if, You better try and fail.
But sometimes not. Okay, hypothetically, he may not pursue it as fear.
Yeah.
To him is that the outcome.
He's afraid of the outcome.
Not per se they are afraid, because some men will never admit that they're afraid of maybe their approach or maybe taking point of action. Some will say it, what if? So the what if word is actually what may hinder many things.
Yeah.
Acha niseme tu hivyo. Yes.
So see more fear.
To some men, the fear word, they never want to carry it.
Yes.
They think the masculinity plus the social maybe culture, the societal culture now is carrying. They have that baggage on the back of their head that na nikifanya hivi ikuwe ni hivi. So that's the extent that
they bring up that everything you do, just man up. Man up.
And to the extent unaambua man up, there's a lot that is eating you up inside yourself. No? So as much as don't cry, be strong, don't show it, there's the pressure that is building up. And actually that's why you'll see some people will not express it through the words of mouth, maybe not verbally, but through actions. Maybe you will see someone so they have hunger issues, maybe the point of adling something unakuta it's not as per the say venye ilikuwa maybe stipulated. Unakuta mtu anaifanya design yenye ukimkosoa inakaa like the reaction first before now realize anakosolewa, it's like he was somewhere else before now. Umsumbwe?
Yeah, he's in his mind.
Yes.
And that's why you find that even expressing themselves ni ngumu juu. In you know that any pain you have, you can't share it. You know? You should deal with it by yourself. Internally. Kiwewe kama kimwanaume sasa.
The fear of speaking up, because now you are wondering like how will they take it?
And maybe they will undermine you because
what kind of feedback I'll get? What if they use that thing against me? Like maybe let's say for example now you decide how to give now your friend maybe now a hint out on maybe vitu zenye umepitia. Let's say now ulienda tu approach them and maybe you talk through, and then maybe you want that courage to talk through, maybe taking the number, talking to her, then at some point ikakuwa like your consistency is not rhyming with her. Okay, in terms of many things as a man, in terms of many things kuna to a lady kuna vitu mingi ataangalia. But they say I can say that. So unakuta at some point there is that rejection, and maybe she may alter some words to you yenye imekuput off ama wewe ndio umemput off first. So now unashindwa kuongelesha your friend, mimi mwambie whatever I went through, because now masculinity. Because now you feel like, why should I open up? Why should I say about this thing? So now you're feeling that ule msia kwambia wewe kwenda bana, mshia amekwambia sijui what. So the fear of whatever the outcome, can they use it against me? So sometimes
yes. That's why unapatanga that hata for the ladies maybe kuelewa mwanaume sama wa challenge, ndio maana tatatua na ile perception ya maybe he's cheating, maybe he's not interested, he doesn't have time, you know,
because there's baggage of things in your head. Kuna vitu mingi unashindwa kulet go, and they are affecting your interaction, maybe kwa your bonding. So unakuta you don't have that time, una time mingi maybe ya socialize, kubond, to interact. So every time your time is mostly limited to yourself. Unaka like you're so selfish in a way, but kuna vitu una deal nazo in your hand that are so much clumsy na unashindwa kulet go to relieve yourself. Yes.
But I think the main case here kwa partners ni more of communication. Juu unapatanga most men they don't express it, even love mara mingi they don't express it in mostly words, or you know,
some they can go in silence.
Even the activity they do. For example, anaweza kufanyia kitu like a good gesture to show his love, but to expect you like in words, it's not common.
And others disappear in their own space. As I've said earlier, like you can disappear to your own space, like you do your own things. And if you're not busy, you create yourself to be busy. Yes. So most of the interaction you find out like the struggle that you are on to, maybe to express, to talk, ama to just walk away. So now there are so many dynamics in the matter of hizi vitu zote zenye umebeba as a man na unashinda maybe kuzi-express in a manner that will be understood. Because number one, not that you won't be understood, not that you won't be listened to, not that you would get feedback, but now you're worrying niseme nipate feedback all, they will use it against me all, they will help me all, they will defer to an assistance, but unakuta sasa hizo vitu zote zinakubeba in a manner that now you'll tend to be like you're not introvert, but somehow you're avoiding many things. but
that's
not an avoidance.
Yeah.
There's something where you are skipping.
That's why later you find out it will build up and eventually come up as frustration, maybe withdraw, I'm at a complete shutdown.
Yes, silence maybe tunasemanga kutulia ama hiyo the silenceness, it has a cost. Kwa sababu it will build up, it affecting you maybe emotionally, mentally. Kwa sababu the long run niyo tu. The mental now exhaustion and una burnout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ndio maana unapata hata in the, say, maybe in the workspace, you won't be working as efficient as before. It will be different, juu zimepile up sasa, they are many. They become even a load for you to handle even the basic tasks that you are used to. Yeah.
And that way nasema maybe, so that way now understanding matters. Not fixing, not judging, just maybe listening. And sometimes, maybe I can give this scenario. The only reason maybe I think men are different from women in terms of maybe expression is that ladies can express their things and they feel relieved.
Yes.
Men don't express. It's a build-up. Silent create, it's become so a burden. Then from there, there's anger building inside you. But the other gender, they have relieved themselves. I don't know if the if word, what if I'm judged, what if I'm talked. I don't know if they don't carry it, but when they build up, it's affecting you. When you are listened to, unakutangasa kuna ile design umerelax.
Yeah.
You have expressed yourself and you think now something juggling in your mind ni amenielewa kweli. Unajua mwanaume kila kitu amenielewa kweli. But actually being listened to, I think it can be okay.
But even the approach of the listener may make it difficult for the man who's going through something to express himself. For example, tuseme I just meet you randomly. Yes, we are partners, but I just barge in with a huge question like, why are you so distant nowadays?
What's going on?
Out of nowhere.
You seem there's something you're thinking about.
Even mentally, you won't be ready for the question.
It's an ambush.
Yes. So you will just say, I'm okay.
Yes.
Nothing is going on.
The okay word is always a man's. Let me say it's a man's another pocket. Because despite it's maybe calling many pockets, maybe I think the okay word is another pocket, because that's the assumption of, and that's the answer to all the questions. I'm okay. And when your swali imepasi sana, unasema I'm fine.
Yeah.
Not because you're fine, not because you're okay. It's that maybe the avoidance of talking, the avoidance of expressing.
What are they gonna say? What are they gonna take you for?
Yes, because now, let's say now we're in this institution, maybe for example, there are so many interactions, different departments, different types of, some are working, some are studying.
Yeah.
A lot of things. So the interaction in between, that way you can go to this, from this department to another department, and maybe you wanted me to get assisted. Maybe ulikuwa umepeleka kitu usaidiwe. And the rashness in your mind, because mostly unakutanga like unataka kusaidiwa, but there's that rush. When there's rush plus there's something in your head, that's packageness. Ama there's the burden. Na kuna hiyo rush.
Yeah.
Then kuna timeline. Maybe this thing needs to be done by this time. So unakuta, once you are prompted maybe ngoja, ama maybe come tomorrow, or maybe atusaidiani, or maybe go back kwa mwenye amekutuma. So the point of reaction, how you may express kitu yenye umepewa, inategemea na whatever inside you. So unakuta umepewa vitu mingi, but ulikuwa unaenda kwa ofisi, but your mind is not there. Nataka kusaidiwa, naenda tu nisaidiwe, then from there nitoke hapo, then sasa huyu ananiambia aje. So sometimes unakuta someone amereact ya kitu kidogo, not because ni hiyo kitu kidogo, it's because something is inside him. Hajaongea, haja express.
That's why unapata akiambiwa like say the guy you're going to meet maybe in that office is busy, then he tells you, can you wait? Or I'm coming the next 10 minutes.
And someone else barges in. Hata utaki kujua ni nani huyo ameingia. You're just saying, na mbona unasaidia mwingine na mimi unisaidie? No, see artists because of the assist yenye iko hapo. Ni ati kuna vitu akonazo in mind that zime build up. Na anashindwa kuzi-express. So the only form of expression, reaction.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know, you can have somebody who's struggling to express himself by the way you approach him. For example, instead of me coming and ambushing you, like, what's happening? Or what's up with you nowadays? You have been so quiet. I can just say, come with a slow tone. I've noticed that you have been quiet lately.
Yes.
Can we talk tomorrow, maybe over coffee or something? You know, you've given the guy time ya ku make up his mind. Ili aweze ku prepare himself, even the way he meet you, what he's going to share with you. Like, anze ku, giving him time to prepare himself will make it easier for him to express his emotions or whatever he's going through to you later. Juu atakuwa najua, maybe this guy cares. That's why he told me to come maybe for coffee later.
But number one, it depends. It depends with maybe many factors. Number one, who are you to that person? Number two, how close are you? Number three, maybe how long have you interacted?
Yes.
Now, so that I can trust you to maybe to open up, maybe to talk, or maybe to have that coffee.
Yes.
Because there's this thing we call men conference, you know?
Yeah.
Where men now goes maybe to express themselves.
Yes.
Maybe because it's a boy talk.
Man, they're very important. I do like
yes,
that.
because actually the intention of now speaking, I'm talking, ni ati I'm not only having a problem, I'm listening to someone else's problem. And then una realize si wewe peke yako uko na that kind of problem. Because for example, let's say to the married guys, when there's so much going on, maybe inside that house, or inside that environment, or within the environment, and there's a society, and there's the way you want to govern the marriage, and there's the way the partner want to be.
Yes.
Now you see. But now when you go and listen to someone else, as maybe you're having that coffee that you're suggesting, maybe you can grab a coffee, a cup of coffee or whatever. When you talk, because now it's not monologuing, like you're not talking alone.
Yes.
It's a dialogue whereby you express yourself, express myself, I listen. And then even if it's not directly you, maybe you can give a key scenario whereby I had a friend, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We had talked. He had the same issue. We talked through this, what happened. Now you feel like, okay, so I'm not alone. Because now the extent and the view of many men is the emptiness of the space in a way that unajaribu ku-express, but am I alone? I feel I'm alone in this. But bearing in mind that si wewe peke yako unapitia kitu kama hiyo. There are so many things, there are so many men mwenye wako the same shida. So the moment now utakaa tu uongee, maybe over that coffee time muongee, maybe you can get maybe some form of relief.
Yeah. You will find out that you're not alone. And that's why they say problem shared is half solved.
But that actually problem shared is half solved. But some men actually think, okay, let me say this. Kuna mwana mutaambia that thing akwambia bro, that's a ladies thing. Because now there's the societal thing whereby now you're carrying that thing in a way that ni mwanamke anafaa to maybe express whatever they are feeling. Then to the parties that they're expressing to, they can now have, maybe they have said this, have solved but now when it comes to a man, like, my problem, let's say maybe I'm struggling with this relationship, and maybe I want to associate maybe with these family members, maybe I want to associate with these colleagues, I want maybe to fit in this church. You see, those dynamics, I want maybe to to be with this partner. But now you realize that whatever they express, ama the result they get from trying to connect, ama the emotions they got, ndio wanashindwa maybe express, like, what if now I mention it? How will you help me? Unajua mwanangu anasemanga hata nikwambia unanisaidia aje?
Najua ya inizeda anajua ujui, you know, you can't get it. Hawezi elewa.
So that's what I'm saying. On this platform, we are focusing on the boy child, where tunataka like as you pass through many things, obstacles, kuna vitu unaweza feel like I need to express. To whom do I express to?
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, should I really open up? To me, yes. If it's a burden, if it's a baggage. Okay. To us men, kitu tunatakanga ni results.
Yes.
To every man is results. So as much as I may presume that in my mind, like, I'm trying to say this thing to maybe Mr. Elvis. And actually, what kind of result will I get? So that is the first question that go on his mind. Number two, what kind of response will I get? Number three, will my problem be solved?
Well, you will find out when you try.
So now, the finding out when you try is the bridge every man never want to cross. And I think once you cross there, maybe you can be safe to be opening up.
That's why having a safe space like this one is very important.
Yeah.
You like on that note, you find that for the married partners, your issue that you know, the distancing themselves, the coming up with, you know, fake accusation that somebody is doing this but is not, simply because he's not expressing himself. I think there's easier way to do these things. Like one, iyo ya ku meet the guy or the other partner slowly, not ambushing. That works. Two, maybe you can try having conversation, like when you're maybe walking, maybe doing some chores in the house, like washing the dishes, such things. You find that expressing yourself, some of the emotions, it's very difficult when you're talking to someone eye to eye.
Yes.
After you fear the response the guy will give. After the facial features can tell you that we are not judge, you know. But when you're having the conversation, say casually, when doing something else, like say walking, you just talk like a normal talk, and you will feel some weight.
There's no interrogation.
Yes,
it's not like
yes, you will be safe actually.
Yes,
you feel some load being put off your mind. Ndio maana hata unapata you will avoid cases of misjudging the guy or the other partner,
because there's that point of maybe listening.
Yes,
there's that point of maybe interacting, talking,
and you get even to know each other more. You unaweza mwambia niko na shida hii na hii, maybe I got a burden of maybe a debt or something alone, but you get that the one you're talking to says, hata mimi kwanza yangu it's bigger than yours.
And actually I'm not overreacting, despite now it's bigger than this, because now the magnitude of everything, like ile kitu inaweza kupea pressure kwa mwingine, it can go slow on them.
Yes,
kwa sababu they tend to manage it in a way that not overreacting, but maybe first understanding the problem.
Yes,
maybe now they can, maybe they are maybe shared, or maybe they have decided to express it differently. Yes, so now the point unapata, as long as unakuta there is that burdening, unakuta there is that way and form of you want now to make things to appear normal, and someone else anaona hauko sawa. So the thing of maswali mingi to men, maybe I think ndio inafanyanga mtu ashinde ku open up, and as long as every time and constantly nitakuwa natokea unaniambia na uko sawa bro, uko sawa, and then naenda bro uko sawa, unapita tu unaenda, but now the moment now unaka but uko sawa, of late nimeangalia nikaona you're not doing okay. What's the problem?
Kwanza ukikaa ukimwambia hauko sawa,
alafu unaishia
hiyo, hata yeye ataanza ku distance himself juu like anaanza
niaje, anaona nisiko sawa.
Kwani yeye adhani ni nani?
So I think in every space of opening, may it be how you are taught, kwa sababu saizi ndio unaona men are being taught differently. But now there are so many case scenario by unakuta the interaction yao na maybe the families.
Yes.
It can shape you differently. Number one, don't cry, shut up, don't express it, don't show a problem.
Man up. Handle it yourself.
You can figure it out. The other thing, you can figure it out. The moment now you build all those things together and get used to, from a boy to a man, maybe to whoever you want now to become after a man, maybe if you can ever be a gentleman, whatever, you realize that those things tags with you like taglines. Like maybe this is a brand. You know, my brand is this. So zime stick with you now for the longest period of time. Those things will affect how you react, how you express, and how you resonate. Yeah.
And also, you find that trust is very difficult to build, especially for men.
Absolutely.
That's why you find out that maybe you and your partner, you've shared something. Maybe ulikuwa unaumia in your moment of troubles. You told your partner that you're going to do this, or you find this to be difficult for you, or what. Then, when you're having an argument, your partner brings it up. You see? It will be like a direct attack on you, which will make you even not to trust your partner anymore. Juu sasa itakuanga that huyu sasa kama a small argument makes the to bring up, you know, that secret I gave. You see? Sata kumwambia anything again with your problem. Trust will be broken.
Yes.
And to rebuild trust, if building it is difficult, to rebuild, I think it's impossible.
Now that way, I think the fear of speaking up will come up, because now you can't express it again. Because if I was judged, if I was misunderstood, why should I now go into it again?
If you are listening, take a challenge for yourself. Go share a struggle you are going through with somebody. Maybe your parent, maybe your friend, maybe your partner, maybe. You know, once you've spoken it out, it will be easier to move on. You utakume unload yourself. But when you keep having it inside, it will end up being a burden.
And if you ever misunderstood a man, silence, maybe now you understand a little more. Yes.
This has been File 001 on the struggle men don't say out loud.
On our next episode, File 002, we'll look on financial pressures. Stay tuned. Subscribe, comment, share, like.
Remember, real talk,
real growth,
real men.
So hii ni disk now. Tumesoma about this is called hizi ndio disks. Kuna hii ni beam. This is the beam. This is the standard which holds the disk. And we have the adjustments. Hii hapa inaitwa penetration adjustment, which operates the disk. Yeah, and this is the depth wheel, which controls the whole disc plug. Kwa majina naitwa John Nyamwai, agriculture extension student level 5. So leo tulikuwa tunasoma about farm machinery and operating the machines, parts of the machines, yeah, and all that.
Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development. Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development.
Yes, my name is Kenneth Mutea, RPL Coordinator, Meru National Polytechnic. Welcome to cosmetology workshop, where we are conducting the assessment for 21 RPL candidates who expressed interest on to be assessed in RPL. All of them, they were able to turn up, and they are being assessed on various units, of which they are able to show their competencies and their skills.
My name is Rachel Njero. I'm an industrial expert in cosmetology industry. Right now I'm at the Meru National Polytechnic assessing the RPL, specifically level 4, and the practicals are really nice. I'm very encouraged because these are people who have skills but they didn't have the certificates. But now when they have showcased their skills, they're eventually going to get their certificate.
Okay, my name's I'm called Evans Duncan Mahulo from Hospitality and Tourism Department. So we are here to assess the RPL students who have come from different areas of this region, just to certify that they qualify to have a certificate in their areas of specialization.
I'm Sharon. I'm a candidate and I'm ready here to show you how to pack this cake. This was my first cake that I was baking. Also how you can travel with it when you are going a long distance. Then first make your box, you put here. And then the other side you fix your box well. You fix it so it cannot be teared by anything. When you finished making your box, you take your cake and put inside. When it is inside, it is well packed, and then you cover your cake so it's ready to travel with your cake. And now your cake is ready for traveling, also when you are traveling a long distance.
Anthony Kenywa, a trainer at Meru National Polytechnic, Plumbing section. Here we had two candidates. One is Elfas and the other one is Rogers from the industry who came to so that they could have their certificates. On my right hand side, I have my external assessor, and on my left, I have our able technician. So what we have here, we have two projects, one for pipework installation, and another one for sanitary appliances. They did 3 assessments. The one was installing pipework installation, the second one was installing sanitary appliances, and the third one was to construct a manhole for drainage installation.
My name is Rogers Moredi. I've been so glad for this program of RPL. This is my project. And we are so glad for the opportunity, for such an opportunity, for us to be given a chance to experience, to do our work.
RPL involve assessing people in the industry who are able to have the skills, but they were not able to go to a formal education, but they will count these skills in the industry. So RPL is giving them an opportunity to bridge from informal to formal sector so that they can be able to have a living, and also they can be able to progress from various levels.
I'm Peter Mutwiri, a businessman who earned skills but with no certificate. And when I heard about the program of RPL, I was pleased. And today I'm in Meru National Polytechnic to go on with the exams for the RPL. And I had a client, the program is doing well, the services have been nice. And then I wish to encourage those others outside there with the skills but with no certificate. They come for this program and they be certified.
I was a client for Peter, and I can say the experience was fine. I enjoyed the whole process, and I can say he did a great work.
Hi, my name is Nyare Kithinji. Today I'm a client at the Meru National Polytechnic, cosmetology department, and the candidates have really done a very good job. As you can see, they have done my face well.
At the moment, we are assessing level 3 and level 4, which have been approved by the regulator, TVETA, and we are hoping, based on the performance that they have displayed at the moment, they will be able now to pursue a higher level. We are giving thanks to our management for enabling this one to be real and ensure that the RPL is live. And we believe that so many that have been not believing what is happening, at the moment they will be able now to see the certificate that these people will be getting. The certificate that will be acquired from the assessment that has been conducted here will be forwarded to the Kenya National Qualification Authority so that they can be in their data bank and they can be recognized nationally and internationally. So it is a valid certificate and can be used even to further their studies. So welcome those who are outside there and they would like to pursue their assessments. They can be assessed, and it is that simple, because we are focusing on the practical, what you can be able to do yourself for the level 3 and level 4. If you want to pursue higher levels, definitely you will be able now to do some other and then units to be able to be qualified in that sector.
Please join the Meru National Polytechnic for an RPL assessment. Thank you.
We want to upskill our training by doing applied research. And here we have actually seen that this institution is undertaking applied research where they are converting banana into unga, into flour, which you can use for porridge, for ugali, and it is very, very healthy.
Welcome to the Meru National Polytechnic. Our motto is technology and innovation for development. This is a TVET institution under the Ministry of Education in the Directorate of Technical and Vocational Education and Training.
Welcome to Meru National Polytechnic Applied Research Hub. This hub is a great idea for the Meru National Polytechnic and the entire community. We came up with this hub because of the challenges that farmers were facing in our local community. Meru currently is number one in banana production. We have surpassed Kisii production. As a result, most of the green bananas go to waste. So as an institution, we found a way and the means of alleviating this problem. And we have come up with the banana flour, where we are buying green bananas from the market. We just green them and mill into flour. So this is a dried banana. We got it from the market. We just clean them and slice them using a slicer, the machines that will be shown in our video. We are able to mill, and the moisture content, if it is less than 15%, the shelf life of this flour will be around 8 months. Dry this, and then we are able to mill them, which we use for fortifying our banana flour. Also, we can take it raw. We can put in other when you are consuming even tea or water. Stinging nettle is a very healthy wind. These are a pumpkin. We have sliced the pumpkin. We are drying it so that you can also use it to fortify the banana flour. We can also use it to, you can take it raw or even pack to make pumpkin crisps use. These are just skumawiki leaves which we are drying so that we can package and sell or for storage. This is to mitigate the post-harvest losses and also offer employment to our youth. Currently in our applied research hub, we have 3 workers who are earning from it. Apart from that, they are the suppliers and the transporters of the same. Our banana flour, we are selling it internally and outside the institution. ESTRIP, as a World Bank project, has supported this initiative in terms of capacity building and also improving our machinery. Currently, we are planning to increase the capacity of the solar dryer that you can see behind me to hold over 10 tons per day. Currently, we are also doing other products like stinging nettle. We have also pumpkin seeds and the sap. We also have guava leaves. All these foodstuffs are good for our health. The banana flour, we feel that is a game changer in the market because traditionally bananas have been consumed as raw. With the banana flour, we are sure that with the increase in shelf life, bananas will be available in Meru County and beyond throughout the year. As you are aware, during high rainfall season, bananas are in huge production. And this resulted to a lot of losses and also waste. But the banana flour, we shall be able to provide the same even during the dry season. The Polytechnic is in the process of also increasing the capacity of the machinery. We got partly support from the Mastercard Foundation to carry out research and data collection. And as a result, we have been able to continually improve the quality of our banana flour. I encourage the other institutions and the farmers to try our products, especially the banana flour, which is fortified with the millet or sorghum, and also additionally, we can also add the stinging nettle. Those who know about the stinging nettle, this is a wind, but it has been used traditionally to improve our health, especially bone formation and cleaning our brand systems. So, as a Meru National Polytechnic, we are improving on health of our community and also offering solutions to the problems that are affecting the same community. So I welcome you to this Research and Innovation Hub, where we have gotten, as I said earlier, a lot of support from History Project in terms of not only the capacity building and also helping us to set up some of our machineries. Thank you very much.
Okay, my name is Humphrey Makori. I'm an alumni of Meru National Polytechnic, and I'm here to work online. We normally work at this hub called G2Me Hub. G2Me Hub has been very supportive with good internet connection of up to 410 Mbps. That is very sustainable. It also has high quality computers that normally help us support clients, especially in virtual assistants, like the ones that we are currently handling. Virtual assistance varies from doing graphic designs, doing data collection, data annotation, and other tasks that are involved in virtual assistance. The G2Me Hub has also been in good support for members of the community, not only those who have studied here, but as long as you're just within the community, you can just come in and you'll be trained, and you can also venture into the digital space so that you can become an online worker. As an online worker, I have a freedom of working anytime that I want, depending on either the client's timeline or even my own timeline. I also have the freedom to choose who to work to and who not to work to, and even I can also give the client my rate. Another advantage is that some clients, most of them, they pay in dollars, which is it's a plus for us as a Kenyan, because if you get a client who can pay you maybe $10, that is currently roughly $12.90, which is a good rate. Yeah.
Do you see yourself creating, building, and innovating? Your future begins now at the Meru National Polytechnic. We open our doors to dreamers, builders, and creators, to people like you. Here, education goes beyond textbooks. We believe in learning by doing, in turning curiosity into skills and ambitions into real-world success. With our competency-based education and training, you gain hands-on learning, real industry exposure, and the confidence to step into your career ready. Imagine yourself in a lab, mixing solutions and discovering new reactions, or beside powerful machines, shaping metals, assembling systems, mastering how things move and work. Picture yourself designing structures, writing code, raising sustainable crops, or launching a business supported by experts and peers who want you to succeed. At the Meru National Polytechnic, we give you the tools and you write your story. Whether your passion lies in applied sciences, engineering, ICT, business, agriculture, or hospitality, there is a place for you. From analytical chemistry to automation and robotics, from civil engineering and architecture to software development, from sustainable agriculture to fashion design, cosmetology, and business management. Our programs are diverse, dynamic, and deeply practical. With flexible modular trimesters, blended learning options, and industrial placements, you study at your own pace while gaining the experience employers value most. We don't just teach theory, we prepare you for work. When you graduate, you walk into the job market with confidence, with competence, and with real hands-on experience. Take the first step, join a community of learners, innovators, and dream builders. Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development.
I want to declare this cultural week officially launched. And I am excited because of what I can see. You coming out so strongly to celebrate your culture.
The Meru National Polytechnic, technology for innovation and development.
So hii ni disk plow. Tumesoma about this is called hizi ndio discs. Kuna hii ni beam. This is the beam. This is the standard which holds the disc. And we have the adjustments. Hii hapa inaitwa penetration adjustment which operates the disc. Yeah, and this is the depth wheel which controls the whole disc plow. Kwa majina naitwa John Nyamai, agriculture extension student level 5. So leo tulikuwa tunasoma about farm machinery and operating the machines, parts of the machines, yeah, and all that.
Enroll today at the Meru National Polytechnic and start shaping your tomorrow. The Meru National Polytechnic, technology